patient with some upper extremity strength and trunk control can be moved using a two-person lift. This type of transfer is often used to move a patient between the wheelchair and the floor and vice versa. The wheelchair is first locked. The patient's feet are removed from the footrests. The footplates are raised and the footrests are removed from the wheelchair when possible. The armrest on the side of the wheelchair to which the patient is to be transferred is also removed. The patient then crosses her upper extremities in front of her trunk. The principal therapist stands behind the patient and reaches under the patient's upper extremities, grasping the opposite wrists of the patient. This will prevent the patient from abducting her upper extremities during the lift. The therapist then places one foot on either side of the wheel over which the patient will be lifted and leans around the handle. A second therapist or assistant on the other side of the patient from the direction of the transfer faces the direction of transfer and positions himself with feet in stride and hips and knees flexed. One arm and hand of the second therapist or assistant should be placed behind the lower thighs, and the other at the ankles of the lower extremities. As the patient is lifted, the lower extremities are extended at the knee. On the command of the principal therapist, both therapists straighten, lifting the patient to a height that will clear the wheelchair. In unison, the therapists step to the side or forward as is necessary to clear the wheelchair and then lower the patient to the floor. The therapists continue to hold the patient until she is in a position that she can maintain. Watch as the steps are reversed in order to return the patient to the wheelchair.